Hey guys, it's ChaosFX back once again. I am here today with Ventara, which you will notice has strange hair. This is because my awesome friend was able to get a hold of, oh, I guess the belt does have a long sash too. I don't remember that being there. Maybe it was always there. But yeah, he was able to get a hold of the waist piece that I needed. So yes, I owe him some cash at some point here. But now I have full rare set avatars, and I am so happy with that. That is going to increase my performance slightly, but just enough. It's going to give me about a 0.5% more attack speed, about a 0.5% more movement speed, just 0.5% everything, just about, which it all adds up. It's all good. So I figured this would be a good time to do an avatar video, so that is what I'm going to do. Bring up my avatar screen here, quickly go over what avatars mean in PvP. While I do that, I'm also going to have my stats screen open so I can actually point out exactly what each one does. So, let's see here. First thing we got is the hair. I went for casting speed in PvP, the hair and the face. The reason for that is we only have 2 skills, but there is pretty much no reason to get intelligence. And, shoot, I'm having trouble remembering what the other one is, but there's really no reason to get that either. Oh, HP and MP regen. Those don't really help you in PvP. There's just way too much HP. Like, right now you can see my HP regen is, it's at 0, but my NP recovery is at 810. That means every minute I get 810 of 16,000. That means if I were to use, I don't know, half my mana, I would get half of it back in 10 minutes. And a PvP round is, 3 minutes long, so worthless. Pretty much completely worthless. In PvP, anyway. The cast speed actually does help. I don't know if you've noticed when I cast. It's about a 0.5 second for Steep Slide and just about most of a second for Eagle Eye. That means that when my buffs go down, I can rebuff at an extremely fast rate, and every little bit helps on that. Of course, the torso and what is this? No, that's the face. So I guess that's a hat. That doesn't look like a hat. I want my cowboy hat back. Anyway, the attack speed ones are definitely the way to go with this, because as a heavy cannon user, when you're going to be fighting people with hand cannons, you need as much attack speed as possible. And I believe this is the... Okay, not the max, because there's some better cannons with attack speed, but I know that I have the attack speed epic cannon right now. So if all you can afford is the rare avatar set, this is the highest attack speed you can get it to, which is 19.3. There's also a hidden attack speed in there of plus 10% from my hand cannons. That actually comes from... Oh, I'm sorry, the 0.3 is from an enchantment. Okay, you can ignore that 0.3 then. So 19% is the highest you can get. Plus 10% for hand cannon mastery. So right now I have 29%, which in the old system used to mean that it was every 10 was a step up. So it goes from very slow to average. So this should actually be average speed, which is like the unspec'd, or I guess I should say 0 attack speed rate of a revolver, if I remember correctly. So it's pretty fast. That is also why people mistakenly think I'm wearing leather. You know, this doesn't look terribly fast, but it is compared to a normal hand cannon. And the big problem is if you can't pull out the hand cannon and use it in combat, then you're going to get hit a lot right there in that sequence just before you fire your first shot. Luckily, unlike males, females fire the second shot faster. So you're kind of okay as long as you get that first shot off, because a hitbox will block you for your second shot. Almost every time. But okay, back to avatars here. Next avatar, we have the chest piece. Now, I went through a really long forum post on the DFO forums about this, where I calculated how much one rank of, like, all of my favorite skills would do. Laser was like 5%, I believe. I want to say that Extruder was around 5 as well. I think Flamethrower was the highest, with like 7% gain per rank. And Ancient Trigger, just for fun, I looked it up, and I think it was 6%. Even though you can't get any awakening skills on your rare avatar. Well, looking through all of them, 2.5 to every skill means that you need to use, I think, like 4 sub-weapons every 30 seconds, but if you do that, you will get more damage gain overall then 5% in your skills. So I went for Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye itself gives you a better overall buff if you can use 5 sub-weapons. So it's the sub-weapon you were going to put a point into plus 4 other ones to even out the damage. Because you basically have to do, if your extruder does 10,000, you need to do 2% more damage with any other sub-weapon for Eagle Eye to be worth it. Otherwise, you should have put the rank into extruder. I did the math, and that's like the bonus damage from a Gatling, and the bonus damage from a Stare, plus the bonus damage from a Laser, plus the bonus damage from another Gatling, let's say. They're all really low. It's like, 900 to 1,000 bonus damage. So, long story short, if it isn't already long, that is that Eagle Eye is the best investment for overall damage in your character, and it's actually pretty unmatched. I use about, in 30 seconds. In PvE, I probably use about 50 sub-weapons in that time. I mean, it's got to be pretty close to... I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4... I guess each one takes about a second or two, so it's probably a lot closer to maybe 20 sub-weapons. And 20 is about 4 times the damage I would get from a rank in anything else. So, Eagle Eye works out. Best part about this, you get +1 Marilyn Rose, +1 Rising Shot. If you're going to get rare avatars, start with the Tunic. The Tunic is the best one to get, because it gives you +1 Rising Shot and +1 Marilyn Rose. Those are both excellent PvP skills. And then I do recommend Eagle Eye.